Okay. All right. Still lots of people coming in. This is awesome. Good morning, everybody. So excited. Today, I met Michelle, I guess, has it been 2 years now, Michelle? 2.5 years?
Yeah.
I met Michelle about 2.5 years ago, and she was a fireball of an agent. Was totally excited. You know what? Oh, everybody's like, I need everybody to mute. If you're not muted, please mute. There, how's that? That better? There we go. Okay, but I'm gonna unmute Michelle. There we go. Okay, good. Anyways, all right, continue the conversation. So Michelle came in, I met her, she was awesome, doing a ton of business and was absolutely killing it out. And she's in the Napanee area, kind of looks after Napanee, Kingston, Belleville, Deserano sort of type area, and just doing some amazing things, and we really connected. And then, you know, she ended up coming in, we had a conversation about EXP. She decided to partner with us, and it's been one of the funnest and best moves that we've ever seen happen in our office, because she's so full of energy, she's so full of excitement. But the biggest thing is with Michelle is that she is a big giver. She will help everybody and anybody, and she just keeps giving and giving and giving, and doesn't expect anything back. And so today she's offered to help us with social media. She's been doing a great job. I believe that a large percentage of her business is directly from social media. And so we've asked her to come and speak today and just kind of share a little bit with us, and maybe answer some questions at the end on how we're doing it. So Michelle, welcome, and thank you for sharing again, and always being there to support our organization and to help everybody around us. So welcome, Michelle.
Well, thank you, and you're welcome. I'm excited to see so many faces. This is so good. I really get nervous sometimes when I'm like, okay, there's gonna be no one coming and I'm gonna talk to the wall. So that's okay. But we're recording it, so it'll just carry on forever, and that's okay. So I'm Michelle Kennelly. I live in the middle of nowhere. I have a ton of snow, unlike Pierre. um, my son asked me this morning, "Are you so excited? There's so much snow." And I was like, yeah, super excited, buddy. I have to fake excitement. So it's okay. It's good. So anyway, I'm going to chat with you guys today. We're going to go through the session. I'm going to try and keep it around 40 minutes, and then we can have an open discussion and questions. So if you have questions, write them down, save them to the end. And then here we go. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen. All right, everyone can see that?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm just going to put this out there that these figures are not guaranteed or represented the projected earnings that you may expect. But this is my life, so I'm going to put it out there. So originally from Toronto, my dad's a realtor. My grandfather was a realtor. I've had it in my blood. It's ridiculous. I didn't think I was going to fall into real estate. I went to school for psychology and marketing. So yeah, weird transition, but it works perfectly because, you know, psychology of people and marketing to people kind of works for this industry. So here we are. I've been licensed for 7 years. I'm going to be heading into my 8th year next year, and I'm just preparing for that. I've hit Icon both years that I've been with EXP, and yeah, that's me. I won't get into my hobbies because I don't really have any other than playing soccer and playing with my kids. So and golfing with Pierre when he invites me out. Anyway, so we're going to start. We're diving right into it. So being on social media, you need to determine your why. So if you don't know why you're on it or why you need to be on it, you need to establish that. Okay. You can't just say, oh, well, I need to be on it because everyone's on it, or that's where everybody is. You need to think of why you want to be on it. So do you love connecting with people? Do you love engaging with your friends and family and strangers? Do you enjoy looking at content? Do you enjoy posting content? On the flip side, why are you not on social media? Or why do you not want to be on social media? Are you, are you nervous about posting or posting video or about yourself? Is it too overwhelming? You don't know what platforms to use. You're wanting to stick to a more traditional method because that's what you've always done, and you're not really the out there kind of person. So you need to start with your why. Book suggestion for you. It's called Start with Why, Simon Sinek. And I think it's a really powerful book on determining why you want to do these things. It goes for anything in this business, determining your why. So for me, I love to connect with people. I'm such a social being, and the pandemic really, really affected me. So I turned to social media a lot more. I put a lot more time and effort into it because I knew that's where I was getting the connection, and the conversations and the engagement. So that's my why. If you don't figure out your why, you're just going to flail and then eventually fail, because you're just going to be throwing stuff out on social media. And then what happens? You're not consistent. People are saying, oh, we haven't posted, October 1st. So are they active on this? Like, what are they doing? And it really shows if you're not engaged, and if you really don't care to be on it. People see that. They want to see the engagement from you and you posting and being present. So to those who are thinking, oh my gosh, I just can't keep up, I can't do all this stuff, I can't post all the time, I can't be on there all the time on all these platforms. Well, here's the best news. You do not need to be on all the platforms, okay? You just need to be consistent on the platforms that you enjoy using. For me, I use Instagram because it shoots over to Facebook. I have it connected, so I don't have to do a lot of the legwork of posting twice. Facebook and Instagram connected, boom, one post, done. If I want to post on TikTok, I just go to the next platform, post on that. If you're not really interested in social media so much, and you want something more along the platform of like LinkedIn, let's say, then again, get consistent. You align with that platform for a reason. You like reading articles. You like blog posts. Are you writing blog posts? Are you writing articles? Are you bringing market updates and information to that platform, to your viewers? Because that is, you're going to get the people that align with you there. So the only exception I will put in for Facebook and Instagram, when I post reels and the audio is on Instagram, it will not shoot your reel over to Facebook. Copyright laws have prohibited that. So in my case, I use different apps to change the music and repost it. Or my media person just puts no music version and a music version, and she does the legwork for the copyrighted or uncopyrighted music, whatever. And that way it makes my job a lot easier. Yeah, so whatever you do, consistency is key. If you're going to stick to Facebook and Instagram, stick to those two. You don't need to be doing everything. Don't be on TikTok. Don't be on LinkedIn. Don't be on the number of other sites like Twitter or whatever, right? Stick to that. Stick to what you like doing, what's going to be easy for you to stick to and be consistent with, because that is the absolute key to all of this. It's consistency. Okay. Engagement. This is key number 2. Engagement. Social media. Social is the key word here. Social for both parties, right? Your business, their business. You are being social along with other people. The whole point of social media is to engage. And if you're not engaging, then you're not going to be ranking in the algorithm and being successful to people's eyeballs. Like people aren't going to see you. So if you have something, I'm going to give you an example. You post something like a house and a sold across it, and you say, congratulations to the seller in your caption. Congratulations to the seller. What a great transaction. Thank you for trusting in me. Imagine if you were viewing that post, what would you do? Would you like it and then move on? Would you not even like it and just scroll by it? What would you do? Okay, think about that. Flip side, think about this. You have a reel. you're panning from the soul or the sign on the lawn, and then you pan over to the front step of the house and you see two kids jumping up and down with a sold sign, and it's to some awesome music. How is that going to make you feel? It's going to make you feel excited. You're going to be pumped, right? You're going to be like, oh my God, those kids, that's so cute. That's so fun. That's exciting. That's energizing. That's in turn going to create some engagement. Someone's going to comment, wow, that's so fun. Looks like you got your clients an awesome house, or looks like those kids are going to love that house, or what a great, video, or whatever, right? Or if it's something funny, I don't know, maybe the kid slips and tosses the sold sign in the air. It's all about how it's going to make people feel, and in turn, how they're going to engage with you. And the key is to get the engagement, like comments, right? You want the comments because the algorithm has changed 1,000 times for Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to be specifically speaking about Facebook and Instagram because those are sort of my keys. The algorithm has changed so much that if you are not getting the engagement, likes are not really engagement consideration, comments are. So when people are commenting on your posts and say, congratulations, or love this post, or you're hilarious, that's not it. You need to comment back to that. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. I try to be hilarious. I know I'm silly, whatever, right? You want to create that conversation, create the comments, because the more comments on a post, the higher it's going to rank, the more people are going to see it, the more people potentially are going to comment on it, and then more engagement for you to connect with people that, you might not have thought you could connect with. So this also goes for stories. So I do a lot of Instagram stories, which shoot over to my Facebook stories. And for that, this is the key to my business and getting and interacting with my leads, but as well as interacting with my past clients. So when I'm going to give you an example. I post a lot. So if you see my stories, you see a lot. I'm posting about myself. I'm posting about my dog. I'm posting about my life, whether it's crazy or not, whatever. So I posted a picture one time with some glasses on, and I put new glasses, new specs, whatever. I had someone message me. She said, hey, I love your glasses. Where did you get them from? Hey, I got them from such and such a place, and this is the brand. This was the, here's the info for, because I just bought them. Oh, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to go have a look now. Awesome. Take care. Enjoy, whatever. Following week, she messaged me again. Hey, I know we were chatting last week, but guess what? My mother and father-in-law actually need to sell their house, or they're looking to sell their house. Would you be interested in having a chat with them? Absolutely, I would. Have the conversation all through Instagram. All right, if you can shoot me their phone number or pass them along my phone number and we can connect, that would be great. A week later, go to the house, meet with them. 2 weeks later, the house is listed. 5 days after that, it's sold. They're happy. It's great. Awesome. A month later, I get a call from that mother-in-law. Hey, can you meet me at such and such an address? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I meet them there. It's her parents' house. Okay. They're thinking about selling. They don't know. They're kind of getting to an age, but they definitely want to sell this piece of property here. No problem. Let's get the listing paperwork done. Finished. List that lot. Get it sold. Sorted. Cool. Now, fast forward a year. Girl who commented on my glasses, she messages me. Hey, we're thinking about selling our house. We don't know when to list. How about we have a conversation? When are you free? Cool. Yeah. Awesome. What's your phone number? Gave them a call, set up a meeting, go and get listing paperwork, list the house, sell the house. They move along. Awesome. So just from me wearing a new pair of glasses and posting about it and being super psyched about my glasses, that's 3 sales. That's unbelievable, right? Just because I posted glasses. Like, that's crazy to me. So I thought, okay, if this is the way it's going through the pandemic, then this is what I need to focus on. I need to focus on being out there, and you would be relatable to the people that are following you. So if you're relatable to them and you're posting, you know, you're on the golf course, or you're on the soccer pitch, or you just went to a restaurant and you tagged that restaurant and then they reposted it and someone commented or shot you a message. Don't you think that's a good idea, even if it just gets your brand awareness out and gets your name out there? This is the whole concept of engagement, is you never know where it's actually going to lead. And then again, you don't actually know 3 years later where someone's going to message you and be like, hey, I've been following you for 3 years. I think you're hilarious. You know, we're thinking about buying. Can we set up a meeting? Right. I commented on someone's post and they were graduating. I don't even know how I stumbled upon this girl's post. I was like, congratulations, you know, I'm sure you worked really hard and you're going to be successful. Congrats, right? Smallest comment, she shoots me a message. Hey, I know I just graduated. Me and my fiance are actually looking for a house within the next year. Cool. Are you guys free for coffee next week? Let's have a meeting and chat. Set that meeting up, had a conversation with them. I'm currently actively looking with them, but there we go. You never ever know where that's going to go. And the fact that you took the leap and made a comment on someone's page, they might be intimidated by you. They might think, oh my gosh, she's commenting on my post. Okay, cool. All right, now we have this like bit of rapport happening. And then you keep snowball the connection. Some people are sometimes scared to reach out to you. So, you know, if you see someone continually watching your stories, you know, maybe give them a follow, watch their stories, engage with their stories, you know, comment on their, oh my gosh, we did get a lot of snow, or, oh my God, I can't believe your car is covered, or what course are you on today? Whatever, right? So that is my spiel on engagement and commenting. Don't forget your DMs. Don't forget the extra DM requests, because sometimes if you're not following a person, it categorizes it into another category in the request file. Same with on Facebook, it might go to other requests. So be consistent in checking those, because last year I lost 2 buyers. Super unfortunate. It went into my other folder. I wasn't friends with them. I didn't see it. Didn't see the folder. Horrible. They both bought. So super depressing, but I've stayed in contact with them, and you never know, they might sell with me. So here we go. Last key for the engagement: do not, as a realtor, do not set your social media, especially Instagram, to an autoresponder. I have my Facebook as an autoresponder because of the fact of I'm not checking it as much. So my autoresponder is on there. But for Instagram, it is the social of the social sites. Do not put an autoresponder. If someone messages you after hours, they get it. You know, you're sleeping, you're having dinner, whatever. Get back to them the next day. But the autoresponders just come off really impersonal, like somebody else is running your business. And that's not ideal, right? You don't want it to seem like someone else is just running your page. All right, let's show up. This is a scary one for a lot of people. I know people don't like video. I know you don't like showing your face, but guess what? Guess what? Video's here, pictures are here. That's what social media is all about. Sorry for your luck. This is happening. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever gone into a social media page and you have absolutely no clue who the person is running it. Yeah, I see some head nodding and hands up. Yep. How annoying is that? Is that annoying for people? Yeah, it's quite annoying for me, actually. So you go to a page and there's only houses, just sold, just listed, just sold, just listed, just sold, just listed. Boring. I'm off that page, not following them, don't care. It's an automatic done. People want to see faces. People want to see who you are, what you're doing, because we're not buying. We're not buying the house. We're buying the experience with the realtor, right? We're buying the experience with the business owner. So that's the whole purpose. You want to show up. You want to be there. We want to see your face. I wrote a whole blurb, and I'm like not even following this blurb, but here we go. I'm just riffing. I read this book. Glennon Doyle quoted it. She said, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Okay. So when you think, oh, I sound so weird on video, or God, I look so weird on video or pictures, guess what? That's what you look like to all of us. Okay. Like, I don't like the sound of my voice on video. I think I sound super weird. But guess what? That's how everyone hears me. So it is what it is. I can't change that. So what am I going to do? Stress about it? Worry about it? No, I don't care. I'm just going to put myself out there. Other people might be like, oh my gosh, she's so cringy, like doing that, whatever. Guess what? Your opinion literally means nothing to me. You do you, boo-boo. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because you just got to do it. You're gonna, here's what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna set out a little challenge to everybody. Small. So start out doing videos and posting pictures or stories. Okay, super simple. They go away after 24 hours. So if you hate it, don't worry, it'll be gone. Okay. Post the videos, post the little snippets, post something funny that happened in your day, post anything that you prefer to post. Last year I posted this, literally a minute video, not even. I said, great, have never put up Christmas lights in my entire life. And this year, the first year I go to do it, I move the ladder, I step in dog shit with my slipper. What is happening in my life? And I laughed. And guess what? I posted that on Instagram. And do you know how many people engaged with me and thought it was the funniest thing ever because I stepped in dog shit with my slipper? I still don't wear that slipper. I like washed it, I can't. It's so horrid. But anyway, the fact that I put myself out there, I'm just not even ashamed of like stepping in dog shit because of like, it made everybody laugh. We were still like mid-pandemic and people are like miserable. My dog shit story made everybody laugh. Cool. I'm happy. That it is what it is, right? So someone else might relate, someone else might think that's funny or have this like a similar situation. They're going to tell you their story. So don't be afraid to just post stuff. Like, don't be controversial, obviously. If you want to, you can. I mean, I prefer to be like super chill and neutral and just fun and lighthearted. Sometimes I post, things that I'm passionate about, of course, which also gets engagement, but that's not always entirely necessary if you don't want to. So that's my challenge to you guys. Just start posting small little videos, okay? Just put up some Christmas lights, put up the Christmas tree, look at my office, I decorated it, look at my plants, they're getting bigger, cool, great, whatever video, just challenge to you in your stories, and then work your way up to doing reels. Okay. The short videos are hilarious. They're great. I do them. I like audio dub all the time, as if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see. But I think it's funny. It keeps things lighthearted. And then I have some serious notes in the caption you can read up on. So easy peasy. So that's my challenge to you. I want to start seeing all your videos in your social media. Do it. Next thing, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So you can do things like reposting from other pages. If you don't know what content to put in your stories, and for me, I try and have like almost 10 stories per day. Try not to have like 1,000 because it's super annoying and you want to skip and like people are talking too long, skip, whatever. I follow interior designers, decorators, architects, artists. I follow fashion accounts. I follow other realtor accounts that are interesting. Okay. And what I do is I just click, there's a little button at the bottom of Instagram that looks like a little paper airplane. So you click that, share to your stories, boom. You don't have to worry about copyright because you're posting it from their page. It's already on their page, right? So they're the creators of it. You can tag them in it if you want to. I typically don't, unless, you know, there's something you want to link them back to that page. But that's a super easy way to fill up your feed, or share with people some cool new design ideas or wallpaper ideas, or the new Pantone color that's coming out next year, or whatever, right? So that's 24 hours on your stories, and then it goes. Similar to Facebook, you can share from accounts. There, it actually just says share, and then you can click share to wherever you want to share it to. So for posting, what I do is I try and map it out per week, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to post. This week I've been sick, so you might have noticed that I don't really have any posts, because I just did not have the mental capacity to do it. But what I do is I try and map it out. Okay, I have that listing coming up soon. I'm going to do the coming soon post that I always do. And then I'm going to post the day of my reel. 2 days after that, I'm going to post a carousel of photos. Depending on how long it's on the market, I'm going to filter it in many times a month. I'm going to put funny reel, something that's funny in the video, but has some good content in the actual caption. I'm going to post, you know, a sold, if it's something interesting, like a reel, or something like a photo of me with my client with the sold sign, or whatever. So I'm mapping that stuff out, and I'm deciding what my content will be. So you can essentially have a content calendar, and that way you know per month what you're going to do. It makes it a lot easier, because thinking of stuff on the fly is just, it's crazy. You like, oh my God, I'm going to try and wing it every single day. Then you're not going to post, right? If you have the stuff ready, it's ready to go. You know what you're posting. That's your schedule. You're regimented, and that way you're staying consistent. You can. What I do sometimes is I'll batch. So say I have like this outfit on right now, I'll batch. So I'll choose some audio or video or whatever. I'll film. If it's me, say like an auto dub, let's say I'm auto dubbing it, and then I'm like pointing to things. I'll record that. I'll switch my shirt. I'll go do another one, auto dub. You know, I'll come back with a different shirt, do another one, or a different location in my house, whatever. So I'll batch a lot of videos, and then I'll go back and I'll add the captions that I want, or the messages that I want. It just makes it easier because it's already filmed, right? If I'm, you know, on the road, or I'm in a waiting room or whatever, I can quickly put the words in that I need to be there, the message, and then post it, and then it's already done. I don't have to actually create the video there. I have a bunch of videos just created. You can save them in drafts. And same with on TikTok. If you're doing it on TikTok, you can actually save it in drafts, and then you can like repost it later. So that's super cool with all these pages, is being able to like save in drafts and go. Okay, I think the next one is the video one. Okay, so these are the programs that I post or use to post. So Scroll, SCRL, that one I use when I'm doing like a carousel of photos. If I'm not just putting it into Instagram and Facebook, that's what I use to like add more or have it a bit more unique. Mojo, super easy to use, like the most user-friendly program. You can create sort of like a picture video thing with like words that pop up, and it's pretty, and it's really cool. Canva is my go-to always. I'm always doing stuff in there for my logos, or a caption that I want that, you know, I can't get anywhere else, or my newsletters or whatever. That's what I'm using that for. Splice, super user-friendly video program, and VN, also very super user-friendly video program I use for editing my videos. So a lot of times I'll use those programs and then just add music from one of those for my Facebook posts, because it has to be uncopyrighted. So that's what I use. I posted this screenshot of a while ago. So I posted like this sold with my in-laws, because we did a flip house and we got it sold super quickly over asking. It was lovely. And, you know, they were willing to pose for a photo for me. Posted, you know, a picture of the sunset and a picture of my dog. The dog and the kid posts get a ton of engagement. So if you're like, oh my God, I can't post about my dog on my real estate page, you absolutely can. I can't post about my kid on my real estate page. You absolutely can. If you would like to show your kid in the photo, you totally can. It gets the most engagement. People want to see other people. People want to see dogs and cats, and if you have a llama, I don't know what you have for pets, but if you do, cool. My friend had a pet pig, and I was selling her house, and the cover photo for my Instagram was of me cuddling the pig, Suey. So yeah, there we go. I also add things to my Instagram and Facebook, like scroll, polls and slides. So you can see here, I did these up in Canva, the this or that posts. So I put like updated semi or dated detached, right? Like, which one are you picking? Are you picking a carriage house or 2-car garage? So people voted on these things. Not that this gets like, you know, like I don't need to do polls because it's not important for me to know what people care about more. It's just the fact of getting engagement. So when I posted things like the updated old charm kitchen as opposed to the brand new kitchen, people commented. So they polled, like they decided on which one they liked, and then they also commented in my stories and said, oh my god, that kitchen is stunning. And I'm like, yeah, thank you so much. I designed the whole thing myself and got a custom builder to do it in a house that I was flipping. So I was having the conversations. Then people are like, oh my gosh, can I send you a picture of my kitchen so you can help me decide what I should do? No problem. Send them over. Cool. I'm more than willing to help you. Orange kitchen, super out there, but like, I don't know, why not? Let's see how many people love it, right? Be daring out there. Okay, so I don't think this video is gonna work. I'm just gonna show you guys how I post. So when I say in the Instagram stories, can I make this bigger? Oh my god, where'd it go? Did it disappear? Can you guys see the video? No. What's happening here? Play. Can you guys see that?
We can see a little thing. Yeah, it's on your screen. It's moving around.
Okay, I don't know why it's not getting bigger here.
You still see it.
You can still see it. It's
Yeah.
not huge by any means, but
Yeah.
okay. So let me go back. Okay, so when I go to Instagram, love me some Jennifer Aniston. Okay, did you guys see that where I was going? It doesn't entirely tell me. So I slide to the left. So I'm going to my stories. Okay. And then it's going to go and choose the video or picture or whatever that I want. So I chose this one. Okay. And then I flipped up the screen. Did everyone see that? I'm trying to go a bit slower. So you on a photo, on a picture like this, can you see my mouse when I'm moving it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you can see here, I click on this little like smiley post-it note thing, or you can flip up with your finger. It doesn't really matter. And then that gets you to this page. Okay, so you can add location, you can mention someone, you can add extra photos, you can ask a question, you can add a GIF. It just says GI there, but it would be F. You can add music, you can add a poll, you can add a quiz, a product, a link. So in this case, I'm going to add a link. Okay. You can add any link. I do it from my KV Core. So I go to Lead Engine, I go to the IDX squeeze page, I do a single property. Fast forward this, you just add in, you know, kind of all the key aspects in KV Core, and like I can go into a KV Core training, but I prefer not to. So then it generates your link. So I copy the link from there into Instagram, has my personalized link, as the photo of the house. I'm going to add more photos of the house. Right? I'm going to change to a circle because it looks cuter. I'm going to go back and add another one and add the kitchen because it's beautiful. It's been redone. Kind of just making its own little collage. This is the actual house here, right? And then I think I add one more photo here. Yep, of the living room. Super cute with a little fireplace. And then I just add my link there wherever it looks good, right? Boom. click share, shares to my stories, and now it's in my stories. Cool. It's as simple as that. You don't need to overcomplicate it. It's a very user-friendly system, and that story will just shoot over into Facebook. So super easy peasy. I'll show another post that I typically will do. Okay, so I'm going to go into Instagram. I'm going to go into stories again. Okay, so I posted this because my husband thinks it's hilarious. I'm searching for music. So in my music here, you can choose what's there, or you can click on saved. And in my saved, and I will show you next where I go to my saved. So in my saved, you can see all the ones I've saved and which ones. Right. So then I'm just going to put, I'm going to choose that as the image for this reel. And then I'm just going to put a little caption, whatever, sunsets versus steaks. And then I can share it, or I can press save draft. I can tag people, like I can tag my husband in it. And then I can also shoot it to Facebook for this reel if it lets me because of copyright. So that's, again, super easy. My husband filmed that because he thought he's hilarious, and I thought it was hilarious, so I thought I'd post it.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Quick question. So are you always posting just in your stories, or are you posting like as a post as well?
I'm posting as posts as well. I'm just showing as stories here. So that would have actually just been a proper reel. So if I had posted that, that's what it would have looked like. Okay.
And are you posting certain things in certain areas for certain reasons, or are you just mixing it up?
I sort of have a plan, but I'm also sort of just mixing it up. I'm just trying to staying top of mind to anyone. When you go to Instagram and you see, the stories at the top, you're going to see the same ones because they're the ones you click on the most. So for me, the whole purpose is for me to stay like in those top few for like a lot of people. So that's why I post quite a bit to my stories. And then I even post, like say I posted that reel, I would have reposted it to my stories. Okay. So when I'm making like a proper post, I am going into Instagram and I'm finding trending audio. So I don't know if a lot of people know what this means, but I find trending audio because it gets the most eyeballs. It's trending. That's literally the definition of it. So when I go into Instagram, I go to the Reels tab down here. Right? That has an arrow. You see how this one has an arrow up? Everybody? Yeah.
Yep.
That means it's trending. Okay. There's 12,500 reels made. This song is trending. I saved it because I'm going to use it potentially later. I see that other people have used it for housing stuff. Cool. That's perfect. Going to save it. I can just keep scrolling. Next. That one. I can see that it's trending. Saved. That one. I'm going to save it also because it's trending. And I checked to see how long it was. It was 30 seconds. That's perfect. I can do it for something that's like a half of a video. Kat, you have a question?
Michelle, can we just use anyone's music? I'm new to all this. I didn't know if we could do that or not. And do you give credit to them in that?
You know what? In Reels, all the audio is in there. You can save as much audio as you want. Everything that's uploaded into Instagram in terms of song or audio dubbing is there. You don't have to worry about copywriting or anything like that because it's already in here. It's allowed. So you can use any of the audios. Yeah.
In Reels in Instagram.
All of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why it doesn't always translate to Facebook. Some of my reels will. So sometimes when I post a reel and I know it didn't translate into Facebook on the actual Facebook page because of copyright laws, I'll post it to my story. So I'll just click the share button at the bottom it'll share to my stories, and then it'll share to my Facebook stories. Okay, I hope I'm not making it too complicated. Post your reel on Instagram. It will not share to Facebook because of copyright. Share it to your story on Instagram. It'll share to your Facebook as long as you have them all connected. Okay. So anyway, I have, this was not trending. That one's trending. I saved it. Right. So I'm basically just going through and looking to see what audio. And a lot of times what I'll do is I am on the hunt for audio for an upcoming listing. So I'll go through and I'll spend like an hour a week pretty well. I'll go through, I'll save a bunch of audio. I'll go another day, I'll save a bunch of audio, and then I'll go back into my saved folder and decide which video and audio works the best. So I think there's also auto dubbing. So it's close to the end here. Okay.
My best tip on how to actually instead of
Okay, let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
a local running stitch is a rude down.
Why are you the way
Okay, so
that you are?
it's hilarious. I chose this auto dubbing, and there's my picture here, my lovely face, because I used this audio. So
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it.
okay, so basically I posted that. Why are you the way that you are? Every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. And I just put point of view, talking to the Bank of Canada about the interest rate hikes, right? And then in it, in my reel, it just says, every time I try to do something fun and exciting, and then in asterisk, it says, find a home for buyers. And then the interest rate hikes, it's not really, like Bank of Canada, you're ruining our lives, but that's fine, whatever. So those are the videos that I wanted to share with you that are super helpful for me. I hope they were helpful for you.
Yeah. Michelle, is that audio even with the office stuff? Is that on the audio that's trending? Even like with
It
that being
is.
the same category? Yeah.
It is.
With the same stuff with the music and stuff?
Totally. Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the audio, there's like audios, there's music, there's audio dubs, like you can do all of it. You just have to find it. And like I said, I spend probably an hour a week just looking for audio, and then I'll save all that audio so then I can batch videos later on to help whatever I'm wanting to make. So what I also do is I get away from social media. I go and sit in a corner or on my couch or something, or in nature, and I have a notebook and it has just like a bunch of ideas. So I'll think of how many questions my clients asked me this week, or what kind of questions, frequently asked questions from the general public, info about rates, whatever. I will think of a bunch of ideas. I'll write them all in a book, and then I'll pair them with the audio. The trouble I find, if you go and look for audio, that's like the auto dubbing ones, you'll catch other people's videos. Oh, that's a wicked idea. And you'll want to copy it. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to copy that. Like next, right? So if you have your idea going into what you're looking for a reel, that's super essential. So you just grab any notebook and just have like your book of ideas. So type of posts you can make, like an answer frequently asked questions, or something your client asked you this week. You can post like memes, you can post, you could remake old posts, you can do an introduction of yourself, like earlier this year I said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, and then, Michelle, whatever, point. I'm obviously not Jay-Z, but I used his audio. Taylor Swift last week, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. It's like trying to get through a Zoom, and why are we taking so long? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. So I'm using like snippets from people's songs too, that just like are applicable to business. You can do stuff like have a song and you can be sketching. So last year I posted what a $500,000 house would look like with this interest rate over this amount of time and your monthly payments, as opposed to like pre-pandemic, yada, 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 and then compared it. I see there's something going around right now where someone did something similar, but it's cool. You can just do it on a sketchboard and show people, give people lessons. You can do like this or that kind of thing. You can post big wins. You can, like for me, I posted about my icon awards and, like put a music or song to it and, can't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Look at my icon award, so you're like excited and you're doing it, and the video and the music and all of it is just like hyping up, and it's fun, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try and wrap it up so I can get some questions.
Can you show us just briefly the analytics, like how you can see like what people liked and what people didn't? I think Brianna showed me just briefly, but are you able to walk us through it just since we're recording it? So
I don't know if I can do it from my computer, but if you actually go to like any of your posts, you can check the analytics on them. So if you go to say like your reels, I don't know if you can see the reels, it'll actually give you like the number of eyeballs on it. Like you can click on them and see how many people have viewed it. And then you can actually, there's like 3 dots beside each post, and you can actually check insights. It's called insights, it's low there. And you click insights and it'll show you everything. So it'll show you like how many accounts it reached, likes, comments, saves, shares. One person saved it. Cool. I don't know why they would have saved me doing my Taylor Swift thing, but cool. So you can see the insights on that. It's just like the 3 little dots beside your post. So you can check, and you can do that on stories too. You can check and see like all the analytics on that. I find that longer videos, when I was posting videos and I was like, hi, I'm Michelle Pinelli with eXp Realty. This is 123 Main Street. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, beautiful backyard, has a pool, oasis, yada, la, la, la. People clicked out of it like before I even finished saying my name. They were like, I'm over it. Don't even want to look at it. They were out. Posting videos where it's horizontal, people clicked out of it immediately. The eyeballs are not on it. I look at my own page on Instagram, and if I go back to some of my older posts and I have a horizontal video, the eyeballs on it were like virtually nothing. They were maybe 200 or 300 at the most, whereas all the horizontal ones, so like the full screen ones, are getting the most amount of views. Yeah, so like you can see I have 2 here. So I have all these vertical ones, and then I have 2 horizontal ones. The 2 horizontal ones got 770 and 646 views. The analytics weren't great. The ones all around it, 2,200, 1,800, 1,400, 1,500, right? So it's like double the views with the horizontal post, because people don't want to click on it. You can also add covers to these, so you can see that these aren't necessarily like in the video. I've gone back and taken a photo with the caption and added it as the cover photo, so it just has a better look on the page.
I still cannot see the analytics. Where 3 dots and then where?
Yeah, so if you click on the 3 dots, you can press insights. Do you see it on any of your posts? So
No.
if you click, there's like the 3 dots here. Like if you go into say your reel.
I mean a post.
What's that?
In a post, not real.
Okay,
Can I see the same in a post?
yeah, I think you can see them still in your regular posts. It's like the 3 dots. Actually, no, in the regular like flat posts, you won't be able to see analytics. You'll just be able to see who liked it and comments.
Okay.
Okay, so I already talked about this. Be approachable and relatable. People are engaging with you. They're buying services from you. They're buying you as a realtor to help them in their house selling or buying journey. You basically just need to show that you're a human, just like they are. You don't need to be, this fancy person if you're not one. You need to downplay yourself if you are fancy, you wear heels or you drive a fancy car or whatever. You have to just be genuine to yourself. We already talked about commenting, DMs, always answer your DMs and then look in the extra category. Time block if necessary. So time block, put it into your calendar. I'm going to time block, twice a week. I'm going to go and answer all my messages or whatever. I do it every day, but I'm like always on my phone. So it's a different story. If you are a newer agent, I'm going to give you this tip. Be the market expert. Okay. You even if you're not new, honestly, just be the market expert. Right now, everyone is grilling me, grilling probably you guys. I got a call from my husband's uncle yesterday. Hey, what's going on in the market? I'm like, oh shit. Okay. This is what's happening where this house A is, and this is your house B. This is what's going on in this market. This is what's going on in this market. Overall, it's doing this. Here's the interest rates. Inflation is this, yada, yada, yada. So know the stats, know your town or city focus. Do videos on that. You could go to Google and say what to do in Kingston, and then like see what there is to do, and maybe like make some fun posts about those, like skating in the winter at Market Square, or you can get sailboat rides through a company down by the waterfront with they provide a picnic, and it's a cool thing. So you can be a market expert without having a ton of experience. You just need to study the facts. It is what it is. So be personable and be the market expert go-to. Basically you want to be that person where they're like, hey, I had a real estate question and I thought of you, or I'm looking to sell my house, and you're immediately the first person I thought of. So you always want to be top of mind with people, and we're kind of running a little bit late. So I think that was it. So recapping where to start. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Recapping. So choose a platform or platforms you want to be on that you're going to be consistent on. Don't feel the need to be on everything. You don't need to just have a landing page on LinkedIn if you're never going to use it. Just get rid of it. I have one because I still connect with business colleagues on there. Set up profiles for maximization. Have your name clear, have your title clear, have contact information very clear, have a photo that's very plain, like your face. That there's a reason Will Smith has like the yellow around just his face. It stands out. Have something like clear and concise. Like I wouldn't post a picture of me with like this current background because it's really busy. And in that little circle, you want it to just be like hyper focused on you. And then you have a spot for one website. So if you like, for me, it's like join my collaboration, and I have a link to like the careers page for my organization. So that's where people can go to. And then you can put your website, you can put, if you have a link tree with like a bunch of different links on that landing page, you can do that. If you post something, if you're making a post and it's like, here's the information, link in bio, change the link in your bio to whatever that article is or whatever you want them to go to. So utilize that. You can change it. I change mine like very often if I need it to link somewhere. You can't actually post links in your posts. It doesn't go anywhere. People would have to like highlight it, which you can't unless you're on a computer, but who's using Instagram on the computer? Very confusing. So post link in bio and then change the link in your bio. So that's maximization for your profile. Be you, post the things that resonate with you in your style, things that you like to do, because that's the people you want to attract anyway. You don't need to fake it until you make it. Just be you, just be genuine. Set time to plan your posts, have a social media calendar, have a book, have your calendar, whatever. That way you don't feel overwhelmed. And then you're like, oh, I'm not even gonna post. I'm over it. I'm done. This just helps you stay on track to be consistent. And then also it just helps give you the ideas, right? Like you have the ideas posted, and then time block to engage. So time block for engagement, and you're responding to messages and chatting with people. So
Michelle,
Yeah,
can
so
we,
that-
can we have maybe 5 minutes of questions to see if there's anybody else that's got any
Yes.
questions that want to drill you here before we
Absolutely.
we're
Yeah,
on the
I'm
hour
good.
now, so we're running. This has been awesome, but does anybody have any questions? Just unmute yourself and go ahead and ask if you do.
I would like to know what auto dub is.
Okay. I was just about to answer this question. So you know how if you watch my Instagram, it's like the office audio where it's like, why are you the way that you are? I'm just like auto dubbing it. So I'm just lip syncing essentially. So I'm like, why? Right? And then the auto dub is there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Or
But
like
what,
the
where
Taylor
do you
Swift song?
find those?
That's in the trending audio. So I'm just looking for any audio, any music, whatever. I save it. And then I'm like clicking to create that reel. And then I'm just doing it. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if that answers your question. To me, it makes sense, but I'm trying to like explain it more layman's terms.
I got it. I understood it.
I got it. It
Okay,
made sense
okay,
to me,
good,
Michelle,
good,
so
good.
everyone must understand.
Okay, Jennifer, we can like do a sidebar later and I'll help you. Okay, what was the KV core link you shared in your first story? Okay.
I
the
got that.
KV
I already
core
answered
link-
it. I already answered it in there.
Oh, you answered it. Okay, perfect. Everyone wants to talk real estate these days. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. Question. I have someone asking me about EXP and they're asking, so what happens if you had no
Answered
sales
that.
for 1 year? Okay, you
Yeah.
answered that. You're good. Okay, so who has social media questions? I'm here to answer them.
Well, you did such a
Anyone?
wonderful job covering everything, I think. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I can go more in depth later at a later date and time on like proper, like actual, like full posting. Yeah. Kat?
Michelle, do
Yep.
you think it's worth, I mean, for those of us that really don't have any marketing background, do you think it's worth taking a course or just sort of keep tuning into talks like this?
You know what? It would be super beneficial to just follow accounts of like Instagram, like influencers or people that are giving tips on stuff. Like,
Can you give us some
when
names?
I went to school for marketing, social media was the very smallest part. I graduated in 2012. So for me, it was like before the explosion of social media, really. So for me, I've learned a lot of stuff just being on social media and following some influencer accounts and people who are giving value and information and stuff. For me, like a post today, someone's like, here's 14 post ideas. I'm like, cool, okay, I'm gonna like integrate it into this chat here today because that's an excellent idea or that's really cool. So following those types of accounts.
Yeah, also, Kat, if you go into EXP University,
Uh-huh.
every week they have stuff on social media in there. I know Michelle has taught in there before on different stuff as well, but there's all kinds of experts in there that are doing a ton of stuff with social media, and you can literally tap into something 2 or 3 times a week of people that are doing, all that stuff. So that would be what
Okay.
I would highly recommend.
Great, thanks, Karen.
Kat, if you find me on Instagram, I can shoot you off a couple pages that I follow
Okay,
that help with information. So in saying all of this, all that I'm doing, this is how I'm generating leads. I'm simply just posting. I'm being myself. I'm finding trending audio. I'm kind of finding the loopholes in the system where it's going to reach a lot of eyeballs, and I'm just on my phone and I'm engaging so that I'm getting those people. So yeah, I did close a bunch of deals from social media. I passed one off to Jennifer last year. They, out of the blue, someone was like, hey, we're looking to buy a house around Kingston. I'm like, I'm at capacity, but like, here, Jennifer, take them. She sold them a house. Like, just totally out of the blue. You have no idea who's going to contact you. So like totally worth it to just put yourself out there.
Yep. I think if you're following people that are doing, that have a lot of views and are doing a lot of good stuff out there, you can also copy and paste. You can also just copy what they're doing and just redo it, right? But
you don't have to
be-
reinvent the wheel.
obviously be yourself. But I did notice that doing videos has so much more like views than just pictures, right?
The reach is huge.
Yeah, the reach is huge. So it's awesome. So, all right, Michelle, thank you so much for sharing again. You're awesome. Your energy is friggin'. I mean, I'm so wound. I don't know where you get the energy. And Michelle's been sick all week. So we're glad that she's made this happen for us. And thanks again. And we will have a recording. So we will share that with the group. So anybody that wants the recording that doesn't get it right away, please just send us a message and we will reach out to you. And one last thing, make sure you follow Michelle on Instagram and Facebook and show her some love. Okay, guys?
At mk.realtor. Follow
Awesome.
me.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks so much, Michelle. That was great. Thanks, Pierre.
All right.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Everybody have a great week.